Hi, I'm Marcel Ruben and welcome again to another tutorial. I made the grid 20 by 20 um, and I filled in the sketch, the details of the drawing, and I calculated a bit how the composition is going to look like, where I'm going to put the shadows over the table for the small flower that you're going to see beneath the mushrooms. So the total painting is going to be based on mushrooms, different kinds of mushrooms, and I scattered a bit around on the table, which uh, catches light in a different way. Now, if we look at the reference photo, there's a kind of atmosphere that is also a bit depending on the weather outside, and it was today a bit rainy. It was kind of a dark, and it turned out to reflect the atmosphere in a kind of a purple color. Now, if you look at one of those mushrooms that's located on the more really basically on the left side, you can see that those details again are very small. And obviously, it's an own choice how you're going to approach this. But as kind of a fine detail painter, I like to add this as well in my painting. But again, that is just a choice. Now let's get the other reference photos because basically I make a few reference photos. One of them is the focused or sharpening on some objects. And this photo is based on the table that is going underneath it. As you can see, I just added a board, and that board is basically give me a kind of a global reference how that color is going to look like in the end. Now, sometimes when you have this reference photo and you're painting, it doesn't necessarily means that it has to look like that. The most important thing is your painting, how you're going to be happy with it. So, for instance, if you are painting an object and it doesn't really turn out as a reference photo, but it has this kind of a nice, beautiful appearance, that is actually the goal. That is what you actually want to strive for. So I have my first palette ready. This basically consists of strong OP colors. And let's fill in the first layer. So again, the first layer is ready. You can see still kind of strongly the board um, from through the colors, but that's okay. Now, if we look closely at the mushroom in the fine details, you can see that there are no details yet in the first layer. So what I want to point out is that specifically for that small mushroom, there the first layer is a kind of a surfacing the second layer. And the same goes for the green leaves. There are some kind of a dark spots in that leaf that is going to benefit the second layer, or at least that is going to make my painting a lot easier in the second phase. So speaking about the second phase, let's fill in the details. And this time I'm going to try to zoom in a bit more, see if this works, because I'm recording equipment is not top notch, but I'm trying to focus a bit more on the mushroom so you can see the process of that second layer. So let's fill in the second layer. So the painting is finished, and in overall I'm quite happy with it, because it always turns out a bit different than I expect. But that necessarily isn't a bad thing. In most cases, it positively surprises me. Now, if that would not be the case, try to work on it a bit more and see what you can do to get it more to your liking. Because you are never bound to a 2 or even 3 layer painting, you can always put one more layer more if that is your choice and if you think that is necessary. So I hope you like this tutorial, and I see you on the next one.